If I asked you right now what your dream job is, what would your answer be? A doctor? A lawyer? An AI prompt engineer? A content creator? Wrong. All of these answers are wrong, and there's only one right answer. A pirate! That's right, ladies and gentlemen. In today's video, we're going to be playing Europa Universalis 4 as a pirate republic in the Caribbean during the golden age of piracy. We're gonna go around plundering, looting, conquering all throughout the Americas and maybe even wider. But there is one problem. You see, the year is 1444. The golden age of piracy hasn't even started. The country we actually want to play as doesn't even exist. So we got quite a lot to do before we declare independence from our colonial overlords and then rob them of everything they have. But nevertheless, we gotta do it. Alright, here we are in Europa Universalis 4, ladies and gentlemen, specifically as the Kingdom of Portugal. Now, like I just said in the intro, man, the golden age of piracy hasn't started yet. We need to start it, and we actually need to discover the Caribbean and do a little bit of colonizing before we can actually play as a pirate republic. So the build-up is going to be pretty fun as well, even though we'll have to do it twice. But yeah, the reason I chose Portugal, man, is because obviously Portugal at the start of the game is the fastest colonizer, you know, the guy that can reach and explore the quickest, because we already start off with with an explorer right here, Diogo Gomez, so we can do quite a lot of exploring before the other guys even start. So yeah, it's just gonna be a regular playthrough for the first couple of decades right here as Portugal, man. We're gonna go ahead and do the estate setup, start exploring immediately. We're not really gonna focus on doing anything over here, no conquering and stuff like that, not too much building up, because Portugal is actually the country we're gonna break free from, the country we're gonna get independence from. So we don't want to become too powerful as Portugal before we get to play our little pirate republic. But yeah, Portugal, man, obviously not a lot to say about them. They're pretty good at army and money and colonizing and stuff like that. Pretty big mission tree, but you know, none of this concerns us. Alright, a month has ticked over. I've done, you know, the estate setup and stuff like that, forts and armies off, and I've even rivaled Castile, actually, you know, in hopes that Portugal won't ally Castile later and make it harder for us to break free. I'm also gonna go ahead and ditch England right here because we don't care, and I immediately got my 3 light ships. There's Diogo Gomez, and we're immediately gonna start exploring, go as far as we can. But yeah, obviously, you know, to colonize and stuff like that, we're gonna need to gun it for you know, the first idea group right here at admin 5. We're gonna take exploration immediately, you know, and just go exploring and colonizing. Something else we should probably also do is get indebted to the burghers right here so we can actually build a flagship, man. Build a flagship that's gonna be I don't know, I guess a light ship. And is there, yeah, there's the exploration stuff, right? Yeah, I still remember my EU4 stuff, man. I still remember. Now, of course, later, because we're gonna need to privateer as well, might as well put in fleet privateering efficiency on this one right here. I already got fleet exploration range. Everything else, I think, isn't really necessary, right? Okay, so let's build that up. But yeah, back to EU4, man. I'm sure lots of you will be happy to see this video. You know, I did say I wanted to play a pirate republic in EU4, and that's what we're doing right now. So yeah, wait, another explorer? What? Dude, I didn't even know you can get this event. What? And it's good because Diogo Gomez isn't that young, I don't think. Can we even see? I guess we can't see, but there we go. Yeah, what the hell? Nice. Nice, I like that. Oh, what the hell? Diogo Gomez is young. He's only 18. What? Okay. But yeah, as for the country we're actually gonna play, you know, later on, it's, you know, as some of you may know, there are 3 piratical countries that can spawn in the Caribbean. It's New Providence out of the Bahamas, Port Royal out of Jamaica, and Tortuga out of Tortuga. But I think New Providence is kind of the most iconic one. And yeah, that's what we're gonna be playing. Okay, got the flagship on these guys, and yeah, dude, yeah, excellent. There we go. That's that fleet exploration range coming into play. Dude, look, it's 1450 and we can even explore this, man. It's actually crazy. There we go. Explore the Caribbean Sea. Bro, why didn't they just do this? Why did they even try and go around Africa, bro? They could have done it in 1450. Losers. Yeah, they didn't have to wait for freaking, what's his face? Famous Genoese guy Columbus. I had to remember that one Sopranos scene to remember his name. Oh, dude, we can actually even already see the Bahamas. Yeah, okay, well, there we go. This is literally where our country is gonna be located, man. Well, we'll spawn out of this province. Obviously, we'll be doing quite a bit of expansion. Yeah, I forgot you could explore this much, man. I forgot you could explore this much. Dude, look, we can do all of this just with Diogo Gomez, and even without him, man, we got that other explorer as well. Yeah, it's the flagship that's basically doing this for the exploration range. Excellent. Well, there we go. Let's discover the coast of the Caribbean. Perfect. We're already at admin, well, Diplo and Mil 4 as well. Waiting for admin 5 now, and then we'll push hard into exploration. There we go. We've explored literally the entire Caribbean. So, you know, there it is, man. There's the Bahamas. This is where New Providence will spawn. There's Tortuga, out of which you can spawn Tortuga, and Port Royal is out of Jamaica. You know, looking at it like this, man, dude, I'm thinking EU5 here. I was thinking about, oh my god, I was actually thinking about projecting control and you know, proximity to capital and stuff like that. That doesn't matter in EU4. Yeah, our capital can be literally anywhere, and we'll have zero autonomy everywhere. Okay, so yeah, we are doing New Providence, man. Tier 2 government reform at this time as well. Oh, that's right. Portugal starts off with the Portuguese monarchy. What system of councils? What? Okay, tier 2 literally doesn't matter. Let's just go with, actually curtail noble privileges. Yeah, why not? That's the thing, though. We don't want to collapse Portugal just yet, but we also don't want to make them, you know, too strong. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is officially everything we can explore. It's taken us 10 years, interestingly enough, but yeah, without ideas, man, and without, you know, tech, we literally can't go any further. I honestly didn't think we could discover the Caribbean before those ideas, but hey, that flagship came in clutch, man. Hold it right there. Are you enjoying this return to EU4 with a pirate playthrough of all things? I know I am. So if you are, make sure to leave a like. It lets me know that you, well, like these types of videos, and it really helps out the channel. And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you thinking? You watch every single video anyway, do it. If not just for the fact that we're back to EU4. It really helps out a lot. Either way, let's get back to piracy. But yeah, for us to trigger the golden age of piracy, man, we need to have 25% privateer power in the Caribbean. Obviously, all of these guys already have power here because you know, it routes it to Sevilla and stuff like that. But right now, it doesn't matter. We need to get this first, then we'll trigger it. You guys will see. And I do have sort of a vague recollection of doing a campaign like this or something like that, but it might have been before I even made videos or something like that. Or maybe we've done it on a live stream or something, because I looked through my videos that have pirate in the title. That was the extent of my research. And I couldn't find a video of myself playing as these guys. But any extreme Red Hawk lore knowers, let me know if I've actually done a campaign like this before, because I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. All right, there's admin 5, ladies and gentlemen. We'll pick up exploration ideas straight away and gun for that colonist. We can take him right away, so that's perfect. Now, one thing we don't actually have is colonial range, man. We got plus 50% from here. Obviously, we can get a colonial range advisor, and then there's that burger privilege. Oh no, that's just for settle chance. Okay, yeah, Grant New World Charter gives us an explorer and more colonial range, so we can get 20% more if we get this one along with the advisor. But I still think we can't actually reach all of that. Let me just see, where is the colonization map mode? Yeah, there's colonial. So green is everything we can start colonizing. What is closest to this? It's probably Arguin, isn't it? It's 116 away, 126. We don't see anything up here. So yeah, we'll probably need to go like here. And I was gonna say then here, but probably not, because by that point we'll unlock the range. So I will continue exploring, because why not? But let's take this mission right here as well. Yeah, settler chance, that's very nice. I'll go native coexistence. We're not really that much in a rush. And I will try and look for a colonial range advisor, and I will take Grant New World Charter. We just need some more burgers influence. Okay, there's my colonial range guy. He's a level 2 guy, but that's okay. I did already start doing this. Let's see, did that extend it to somewhere? Do we need to wait a month? Can I go up here? Nah, it's still the same. Yeah, we'll do this, and then I'll immediately go for for the Bahamas. But in the meantime, what we also need to do is build up a pretty massive lightship fleet. Yeah, I was hoping we could also go for Bermuda, sorry, but no. Yeah, we're pretty close to what? Yeah, nothing. Everything in the Americas is pretty far away, yeah. Okay, just had a burger event. There we go. There's Grant New World Charters, so even more colonial range now, 10% more. But it doesn't really matter, does it? Like, yeah, we can reach this and then hop off to the Bahamas, but once we do this, I think we'll still be able to do it, because by that point I'll have plus 50 from here. So yeah, no point in stopping this or whatever. Okay, actually there's the plus 50% colonial range. Just a little bit too far away, damn. Okay, yeah, well, we'll finish this up. We could do it even faster by going for Tortuga, which we can get to, but, you know, we already decided on New Providence, so that's what we're waiting for. Yeah, now we got all of the colonial range boosts. If we wanted to not colonize anything, I'd actually have to go for frickin' Diplo 7 for more colonial range from that, but yeah, we're just chilling. So let's finish up Cape Verde, and then we'll go for the Bahamas. Obviously, we also got Portuguese colonial growth. Took this mission now. We get a free shipyard in Lisbon. Okay, colony in Cape Verde is finished. There's another mission we can do, which is colonize West Africa. Perfect. Another explorer, Diplo, blah, blah, blah. Taking a look at colonial range now. What? Can we really not reach the Bahamas? Oh my god, we still can't reach the Bahamas. Wait, how did that not change? Cape Verde should have helped that. Fine, I'll do another one. Let's do it down here. Or actually, let's send them over here to the Turks Islands, because sometimes when you start doing one, it extends over to the next one. Now, even though it's in a different sea tile, let's see. Third Governor Reform time? Sure. Okay, so we've explored everything we can. Now I'm gonna get these guys together here and see if this is enough for privateering over here. Alright, privateer. We can't do it yet. What is this? Is the Caribbean, obviously. Okay, well, we can't do it just yet. Okay, there we go. Now we've colonized the Turks, and now we can start colonizing the Bahamas. Okay, we officially started colonizing the Bahamas, ladies and gentlemen. This is where New Providence is gonna spawn from. And now let's take a look at these guys. Privateer. Yes, the Caribbean. Okay, let's see. And there we go. It happened immediately. There's the golden age of piracy. Perfect. So that'll be available for the next 50 years, which means, as far as I understand it, as soon as we're done colonizing the Bahamas, or maybe not as soon as, maybe we need to wait a little bit, I don't know, the meantime to happen or whatever, we should get the option to play as New Providence. Yeah, hopefully, though, it won't be instant, because what I actually want to do is, as soon as we're done colonizing this, I actually want to pour in all of these points into making the Bahamas, like, pretty developed and stuff like that. Oh, this is a great event. Thank you. One thing I don't remember about, you know, playing with, like, colonial subjects or whatnot, since I haven't done it in a very long time, is what ideas do they spawn with? What tech do they spawn with? Will they get the Renaissance or not? I took the wrong thing, bruh. I thought I clicked on this so we gain an extra dev in the Bahamas, but I clicked on this. Alright, there we go. The Bahamas is officially done. I'm gonna start pouring development into it, like, right away. This is gonna help out quite a lot for New Providence. And at this point, do we want to continue colonizing? I mean, Portugal's already here, right? What we actually want to happen right here is a big colonial nation forms, and then I can fight it without actually fighting Portugal, because our capital's in the New World and stuff like that. So, one of my goals actually for the campaign, aside from looting and plundering and doing other piratical things, is to own the entirety of the Caribbean as New Providence. But hey, if we're having fun, if we're chilling, I might even go, you know, beyond that. Might even push into Florida or Central America or something like that. Okay, but now that we actually do have the Bahamas, let me look up the event on how you actually get these guys to spawn, because there might be certain things we need to do that we're not doing. Okay, just looked it up. As far as I can tell, we're fulfilling all of the conditions, and it says it has a mean time to happen of 12 months. It's not even been 1 month, so let's just wait, I guess. And there it is. It happened about on the 12 months. So this is the event we've been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. A pirate's life, for me, is what we want to choose right here. There's the event, the Pirate Republic. Nassau has fallen. The pirates of New Providence have become so emboldened by the absence of civilized government in the Bahamas that they have overrun the fort and proclaimed a republic of pirates. Chief among them is the pirate captain Benjamin Hornigold. Pretty fitting name for a pirate, honestly. Horny Gold maintains a tenuous leadership over the traders and criminals of the island. The ruthless lieutenants under his command watch him closely for signs of weakness. The Republic of Pirates is not only a violation of our sovereignty over the Bahamas, but an affront to all civilized peoples. Anarchy reigns in New Providence. Okay, so there it is, man. A pirate's life for me. We release New Providence as an independent state immediately. That's right, we don't actually have to break free from Portugal, dude. Perfect. We enact the Tier 1 Pirate Republic government reform. You know, we gain all the pirate factions, and, you know, you guys will see basically what happens. So, New Providence gains government reform progress spent on current reforms by Portugal. 50 Republican tradition, we're Catholic, blah, 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 blah. Okay, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Only 30 years after the game starts, it's a pirate's life for me. And we're officially New Providence. And we have a ton of ships, of course. All of the pirates have banded together. Now, Portugal remains the same. That's fine. Yeah. So what we want to happen right here is we'll chill, and in the meantime, we need to wait for Caraibas to form right here, so we can fight them without fighting Portugal. But yeah, going into the government reforms right there, man, there's Pirate Republic plus 50% national sailors, 50% Navy force limit. We lose our Republican tradition, but that's fine. We can raid coasts, including coasts of countries with the same religion. Chance to capture enemy ship plus 33%, max absolutism, Marines force limit, and a pretty expensive state's governing cost modifier, because obviously the game doesn't want us to be big. And for a tier 2 government reform, what we want to go with is actually the privateer's way. Basically, we can't ally anyone unless they're also a pirate republic. We gain morale of armies, morale of navies, naval maintenance, yearly Republican tradition, privateer efficiency. Now, Council of Captains is pretty good too, because it's plus a 33% privateer efficiency, but this one also has other excellent modifiers, man. And then for tier 3, what I'm actually gonna go with here is consolidation of power. We don't need to re-elect that quickly, and we got tier 4 as well. Now, of course, we don't have estates as the Pirate Republic, right? We only have the factions down here, which I'll talk about soon. However, there is a way for us to get all of these estates back. You know, for example, in tier 4 already, we can establish religious institutions and enable the clergy. Now, from a min-maxing perspective, and for us, you know, to get all of the best modifiers and to get the most monarch points and stuff like that, we realistically should establish the estates. But this is a role-playing campaign, boys. This is a role-playing campaign. We don't care about min-maxing. We only care about plundering and making money. So really what we're going to go right here, since we're pirates, who cares about religion, bro? Piracy is the thing that unites us. From a roleplay perspective, it makes sense to have complete religious freedom. But yeah, aside from that, man, we got piratical ideas right here. Minus 10% naval maintenance, plus 1 yearly naval tradition, minus 25% unjustified demands. We got religious apathy, doesn't matter. Oh, heretic and heathen provinces don't give any penalties. Perfect. Looting speed, coastal raiding range, infantry cost, and leaders without upkeep, global naval engagement, unrest and morale of navies, naval combat off of own coast, and sailor recovery and rebel support efficiency. And the game has already picked up plutocratic for us, which I guess is I don't know if we want to go with that, man. We definitely want to go naval maritime, if I'm being honest. And it's not like we actually spent the points on this. So I am going to cancel Pluto right here and just straight up pick up naval, bro. We do also have missions, which we will examine closely. I'm actually going to save high. Frick it, let's just take it. And then we have a second Madagascar, construction discount, and national tax. Perfect. And of course, we can form the Caribbean, we can form Cuba, we can form Haiti, we can form Spain. We're not going to be doing any of that. The cool thing is we can, we can see everything that Portugal sees. Now, actually, man, there is another thing we can do. We could, instead of this, just go expansion ideas and colonize for ourselves as well, instead of just waiting for Portugal to do stuff, and I don't even know if they'll do it at all. And then maybe later we can get rid of it once we're done, you know, colonizing everything we want to colonize. I think I will do that, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna go expansion, dude. Funnily enough, though, we need to not pirate in order to make money, so let's just go back home with our fleet and chill. Okay, got an inflation reduction and trade guy. Hopefully we can get radical reforms. Now, of course, even though we are pirates, we're not stupid, and, you know, our little, council of buccaneers, smugglers, and captains has identified the key locations throughout the Caribbean for the expansion of New Providence. And we found those to be Havana, Jamaica, Bonny, and Borican. Because those are, and also Aruba, because those are vital for us controlling trade throughout the Americas. We've identified this even before the other colonizers have arrived because, while we were pirating around, we stole this information from Portugal. That's right, we are stupid after all, but we can steal. Good thing too, we actually do got the Renaissance. There we go, we've acquired our first colonist. We're gonna go native coexistence because listen, we're just pirates, bro. We're not savages. We're not gonna kill these people. So we're just gonna rob them. So we can officially start colonizing already. It's gonna cost us quite a lot of money, man. We're kind of broke right now, if I'm being honest. I'm just hoping for this event and then I want to fire these guys. But I'll immediately start establishing another pirate haven in Havana. Okay, a good thing right here is that Portugal itself is actually colonizing, so that's good. I'll only fight Caraibas once the entirety of the Caribbean is done, right? Because we can take them all in one war. I might as well do that instead of just taking them, then wiping them out, and then Portugal has to reestablish it, and then they'll gain their cores back and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill and wait for them to finish colonizing it. Maybe even Castile comes in, probably not, but we'll see. I'll do the rest. You know the drill. But let's actually do our first piracy by raiding the coast of Turks and Caicos. And of course, the various Mayan nations as well over here that we can see and stuff like that. Okay, well, we did quite a lot of raiding. That's nice. Let's go back home. This would be nice if we had money, but we don't. Now, what's interesting right here is that Portugal is actually colonizing Tortuga, which I was hoping to get to before they did, but now that means that there is a chance that Tortuga spawns here as well. I wonder, do we remain friendly with any additional pirate countries that may appear? Or can there only be one? Once again, this would be nice if we had money, but at least Havana's finishing up faster. Good thing too is Portugal is actually still allyless. Portugal is now doing 2 at a time and hard focusing on the Caribbean, which I like very much. Is Castile doing stuff? Well, they got exploration. Another awesome thing is that it doesn't cost us anything to keep re-electing Captain Benjamin Horny Gold right here, which is nice. Oh, dude, and he just became expansionist. That's awesome. Yes, we do have wise policies. Our policies are quite wise. Thank you. Oh, he's dead. Well, let's get another Benjamin because we're pushing admin. Okay, so Portugal has finished Tortuga. Let's see if it spawns. For tier 5, we're gonna go amphibious specialization. So at this point, I think Tortuga can't actually spawn because no one is privateering here. I think there needs to be a certain level of privateering in the trade node for them to appear. So since we're not doing it because it would actually cost us money, there we go, that's what I want to get. They can't actually spawn. There we go, there's radical reforms. Perfect. I didn't fire them, then get the points because I did actually want to fire them, once we got it. But there we go. I'm going to pick up admin 7. Let's go for another idea group. Since I do want naval and maritime, and we're pretty good on Diplo right now, I am actually going to pick up maritime right here first. But there we go. Yeah, I know meme ideas, but dude, we're pirates, man. We got to do like naval stuff, right? Okay, let's do some more raiding. Okay, did a little bit of raiding on the new provinces. The Iberian wedding has happened. Well, that's interesting. And also Havana is done. Perfect. Let's go for Bonny because it'll give us a nice jumping off point on the invasion right here. So, yeah. All right, I'm making money because I'm not colonizing, right? There we go. Caraibas has formed. Cool. Like I said, we're gonna wait for them to wrap everything up. One country I can't. Oh, no, that's okay, that's Arawak. Yeah, okay. I thought someone was here. As far as expansion, man, this is only as far as I wanted to push. We don't need this second guy. It's fine. Let's use the admin points on something else, since we're gonna get rid of it anyway once we're done. Or you know what? Maybe not. Maybe our ambitions aren't only in the Caribbean. Frick it. Dude, since we're Portuguese culture, we can actually do all of the local organizations right here, which is really, really good. Although we do need to own every province in the area. Okay, now the raids have expired. Now we can do some more. Perfect, yeah. Okay, we're not struggling with cash that much, even though we're losing it, because this is kind of saving us right here. Yeah, perfect. Ooh! That's interesting. Portugal just got PU'd by Castile, which could make for a very interesting playthrough. Wow, this is a powerful Castile. They actually have Naples, dude. Yeah, and no one's even mad that they've done anything. Yeah, this is like a super powerful Castile. Is Aragon too big, though, for them to form Spain? Probably not, right? Got another colonist. We won't be using him right now because we'll lose too much money like that. There we go, Bonnie is done. It's pretty slow, but luckily we keep getting these events quite a lot. Okay, next let's do Puerto Rico. And obviously because it's claimed by Portugal, it'll be even slower for us because, you know, the Pope thing, but it's fine. I might honestly flip the Protestant when it spawns. At this point, Castile has started colonizing as well. That's the first thing that they're doing, I guess, which is, it's whatever. I don't know if we'll get involved down here yet. Now, colonialism just spawned in Portugal. Interesting. Okay, just did a bunch of coastal raiding all around here. Oh, dude, they even got Bermuda. We can probably do that as well. There's Protestant. Do we flip to Protestant? That's my question. Tax and improve relations. And yeah, we don't really care about religion that much. Obviously, you know, since we're pirates, but then again, we're not even getting like papal influence, sorry, to do any of these things. So it's gonna cost us a little bit, and obviously we won't get a center of reformation because we're not in Europe. But I think honestly, it makes more sense, man. Let's flip the Protestant. We'll lose a frick ton of prestige, but that's okay. Now, here is something we've been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. Tier 6, the separation of power. So presidential system, you already know. Attorney General, you already know. These things don't really interest us. However, we do have one of the most powerful government reforms in the entire game. The War Against the World Doctrine. We enable that CB on everyone, which is basically like imperialism, so no need to even make claims or spy or anything like that. Shipbuilding time, years of separatism, buccaneers influence. The other ones are really good too. This one enables like merchant republic mechanics, and then we have pirate king. You know, we no longer have elections and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. That guy's a king until he's alive, but this is really what we want, man. Perfect. So we're going hyper mega pirate. Let a month take over right here. We just gained it on all countries, as you can see, and there is War Against the World. 75% A and 75% cost. Perfect. Finished up Puerto Rico as well. Obviously, we're gunning for the most valuable things over here. We missed out on Jamaica. Portugal got it, but that's why we're going down to Aruba. And just chilling, plundering, raiding, colonizing. You know, Caribas is still... No, that it looks like Portugal kinda is chilling right now. Did they go somewhere? Okay. Well, might as well hit them, right? I mean, we'll finally start making money. They got all of this. Yeah, no one's doing the Caribbean right now. Freak it. Okay, we're gonna take out some more loans right here just to get more troops. Land them in Bonnie, siege them down, beat their ass. Yeah, simple. Okay, let's go to war. Okay, all of our troops are over here in Bonnie. We're actually 2 Miltex ahead of Caribas. Let's go ahead and declare, man. There's War Against the World. And there we go. We insta got mega war score. There's no way Portugal can enforce peace. Let's go ahead and beat their ass right here. Our first naval battle as pirates, ladies and gentlemen. And we've absolutely crushed the Caribas fleet. There we go, we beat their ass, and obviously it's gonna be a full annex on Caribas right here, and this is gonna help us out money-wise quite a lot. Aggressive expansion, no one really cares, just Castile a little bit, and there we go, we've disappeared those guys. They don't even have cores or anything like that. Nice. Okay, quite a lot of admin points because a lot of this is already stated. That's fine. We can also do an aspect of faith right here. I'm actually gonna go with this just temporarily while we're still colonizing. Dude, now we're actually making money. Yeah, even with colonizing, that's nice. That's nice. That means we can send the second guy off to do some colonizing as well, because we can afford to lose money. Now, development-wise, I think these tiny-ass islands right here, yeah, they got the most dev, usually. Cuba, yeah, Cuba is definitely weaker, so we'll leave it for last. Let's just go to St. Thomas right here, yeah. And meanwhile, we'll just keep raiding whatever Castile... colonizes over here, which I don't got a problem with, man. I don't got a problem with. There's still, you know, colonies and stuff like that. This other stuff is too far away, I think. So, yeah. Some raids on the natives up here. Okay, now we can... oh, wait. Yeah, the gov cap is the issue with... Oh, no. Okay, they're still coring. Well, how can I convert them, then? I guess some stuff is done. Now, obviously, it would be nice to only reform the army right here, but we're pirates, we'll only reform the navy. But now that we have the entirety of this archipelago right here, we can actually... Wait, where do you even see that? Did we lose those? Oh, those are only Catholic things, yeah. I wanted to do this, but yeah, that's only Catholic. Another aspect of faith, I'm just gonna go with, Yeah, cheaper advisors, why not? Obviously, we don't gotta convert any of this. It doesn't give us any penalties in any way, right? Because we have this super powerful idea with piratical noble rebels? What? We don't got the nobles, bro. Fine. There we go. Actually, we got big loans now, too, which is nice. You know, more wise policies paying off. Hell yeah. Well, us beating Caribas' ass is actually good because Portugal, that's, I guess, triggered Portugal into coming back. Yeah, they're doing 3 right now, as far as I can tell. Honestly, they're doing some over here or somewhere that I can't see. Okay, Aruba is done. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue colonizing all of these, man. The Lesser Antilles and the Windward Islands. They have good dev. Yeah, what's with the nobles, man? We don't have nobles. We're not supposed to. And with the other aspect right here, what do we go with? Idea discount? Sure. Alright, just got a 200 ducats event, which has enabled us to pay off all our loans. Perfect. I probably should have embraced colonialism, but... Ooh, making actually very good money now. Nice. Okay, just raided everybody again. I love it. Now we can embrace colonialism. Hell yeah. Okay, now that we actually don't need to tank, or what you call it, keep it turned off naval maintenance, I'm gonna take these guys, add a couple of more guys to them, and let's privateer. Okay. So, what do we want to privateer right here? Mexico? We can't. Panama? I guess we don't want to privateer where we're doing stuff, so we can do Chesapeake Bay. Yeah, the Pirates of Chesapeake Bay. Doesn't sound nearly as cool as Pirates of the Caribbean, but hey. Alexa, play Davy Jones' theme song. Hey Siri, play Davy Jones' theme song. Hey Google, play Davy Jones' theme song. What other smart things can I trigger, I wonder? Siri actually played it on mine. I wonder if we should roleplay this campaign without any horses, man, because why would pirates have horses? But something we do have is cannons. We've managed to dismount them from our ship and add them into our army. And ladies and gentlemen, from all this loot and all this piracy and these spoils of war, we can actually finally build our first building. Yep, let's get started with the trade stuff first. Meanwhile, Denmark has started colonizing North America right here. Britain as well. Okay, examining other things. Portugal still focusing a bit down here. Castile mainly on Colombia. Okay. Okay, admin 10. Time for our next idea group, which of course is going to be naval. That's right, naval maritime, man. We're piracy and ship maxing. There we go. Actually, we can form the Caribbean and Haiti. We will not do that. That we don't care about. That we do care about. And that's it. Oh, I didn't know this gets called Cuba if they do this first. I guess they usually do other stuff first, so that's why it always ends up being called, you know, the Caribas or whatever. But, yeah, they're chugging along pretty nicely, man. Good thing we declared. And of course, it's even better that Portugal is doing this because, well, we're Portuguese culture as well, even though all of our guys are John and Jimmy and Nicholas and stuff like that. That's a wrap on maritime. Wonderful. Oh, that's actually a really good policy with maritime and expansion. Wow. Naval force limit is actually nutty, dude. I'll build up a mega fleet, of course, but right now we're still chilling. More wise policies, man. I love it. Where the hell is Zooey? Oh, it's got one there. I never noticed that one. Okay, meanwhile, we got regionalism right here. Oh, we need GovCap. Okay, that's exactly what we're taking then. Yeah. Piratical peasants? But dude, we're all the same, man. We got no estates. Why you guys keep rising up? Okay, Antigua is done. So yeah, this, and this are the only things left to do. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for Portugal to colonize Barbados right here. If they don't, I'm gonna start doing it. So then after that, we'll basically be wrapped up with the entirety of the Caribbean, and I'll hit Cuba. You know what, man? The Caribbean market is kind of strange, and it doesn't really make sense for us to push it this far inland, but, you know, we could go for Florida. Yeah, why not? All right, time to start doing production buildings, you know, all these nice New World trade goods. Meanwhile, of course, we are raiding coast, man. We are raiding coast. We are the bane of Castile's existence right here. Portugal is starting up some stuff over here. So, yeah, getting nice money, good sailors from that. Yeah, let's go over here. We can do it right here. Has it expired on all of these American guys? Oh, wait, that's Castile right there as well. They've started their push into Mexico, which is nice. Yeah, there we go. Up here as well. Yeah. Not making that much money, but obviously it's still good. Denmark, huh? We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Yeah. Okay, rating done. Nice little, yeah, nice income right there, man. More wise policies, I love it. That's why I'm not upgrading any centers of trade. I know I'll get those events. We still need it for Puerto Rico, though. And for Jamaica. More wise policies, man. We're so smart. Oh, David, I forgot about the missions, man. Piratical privateers have at least 25% trade power. Okay, it gives me that. Then I can do that. I don't have gold-producing provinces, and I don't think we'll get any. Interesting. Second Madagascar. Capital level 3 fort. Okay. We do like gold. We do like gold. Okay, let's start privateering here then, why not? I don't understand how that works exactly because, you know, we also actually trade there. No, not Panama. So we'll see. All right, 7% only. Yeah, we need more lights. We need more lights. Okay, so I've officially started colonizing Barbados, which means the Caribbean is finally complete. Let's go ahead and declare on Cuba war against the world and take over all of it. Well, that's 100% on Cuba, and I think they are going to be willing to give us everything, even though they're not on low. Perfect. Yep, there we go. Full annex, ladies and gentlemen, and our main goal for this campaign, well, main conquest goal, has officially been accomplished. We own the entirety of the Caribbean. Okay, so now we can take build buildings. Sure, yeah, let's just continue with building light ships, man, because I want to go down here. Okay. Ooh, prospering times. We can get another, like, level 3 center of trade. It's right there. Obviously, we'll do it. And look. Yeah. We can also form Cuba, which we won't do. A pirate's life for me, bitch. Yeah. More raiding, dude. Let's get it. There we go. Every time, you know, they colonize a new province, that's just more places for us to raid and be annoying in, you know? I'm surprised the British still aren't here because I'm expecting Captain Beckett any moment, but, yeah, guess not. Guess not. Oh, dude, I need a flagship, man. I need a flagship. That's right, dude. How could I forget? Okay. Let's build it in our capital, because why not? Okay, this is gonna be the Black Pearl. Yes. Okay. What do we make it? Since we're privateering, it probably needs to be a light ship, right? So we're gonna go with the Spare Jolly Roger, fleet privateer efficiency. Then we're gonna go fleet movement speed. And then I also want... what else? Flagship durability or something like that? Yeah, it is a light, so I'm not really... it's not gonna be the battle one, so that's why I'm not doing anything right there, but... let's do... yeah, let's just do durability. Yeah, there we go. There's the Black Pearl being built. That's gonna help a lot with privateering. Okay, so I was thinking about going to Florida, like I said, you know, apparently one of the first wells over there was dug in Key West by a pirate. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. Also, we'll get to do more wars like this because we're gonna end up fighting Ichisi right here, which we technically don't know about. Now we do. This is gonna be a fun war. They got lots of troops. And as soon as the Danish, colonial Eastern America subject forms, and they have... yeah, one. Well, how many are done? That's in Canada, by the way. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and once those 2 more are done, this will go to a colonial nation and I can fight them. Perfect. So, yeah, let's colonize these and then we'll do some more wars. Perfect. Meanwhile, listen, our economy can't live off of looting and plundering only, so that's why we're building production buildings in all of the high-value trade good provinces. There's our flagship. There's our flagship. Still only 16%? Damn. We're actually too good as a country. Need more lights. I was wrong. I was wrong. We've just... I was wrong. Dude, you know what's a part of the Caribbean? Frickin' Bermuda. Obviously. And Bermuda can't be owned by a colonial subject. It's always owned by the overlord. So I'll literally have to fight Castile, which has lost Aragon? What? Interesting. Well, they still got Portugal and Naples and 3 colonial subjects there, they're allied to Britain and Brittany. Excellent. And France is defender of the faith. Good thing they wouldn't defend them. Yeah, this is gonna be dangerous. This is gonna be our endgame boss war, ladies and gentlemen. Because how can we be the Pirates of the Caribbean if we don't own the entirety of the Caribbean or Caribbean, whatever? I probably said it 8 different times in this video already. But yeah, we've created our endgame boss. Now Denmark right here, in some sort of war with Mahikan or something, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, in the meantime, spamming light ships, man. I do definitely want to do that mission. And we'll do some more raiding. There's a mission. Is it the pirate mission? It is. It is. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, there we go. There we go. Am I making less like that? No, it's still 18.16. It's been like that for a while, but perfect. Light ship combat ability, ship trade power, trade efficiency, trade steering. However, we do not have gold-producing provinces. So, you know, I guess pirates gold and all of that, but There are ones in Mexico. It just doesn't make sense for me piratically to go that deep in, right? Like I said, I want to do Florida. Maybe I want to do like some of the Yucatan right here. Maybe like, you know, just this bit or this bit or something like that. But yeah, I definitely don't want to go way too far inland. Why hasn't an Eastern American Danish subject formed, man? That's 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah, it's one per region. It should literally, this all should literally be one subject. But it's not. Why? And also, how did they get this? Now, that one's in Canada. I guess we'll wait some more. I don't want to fight Denmark directly, even though we can actually beat them real easy. But they're allying to Russia, really? Oh, dude, that's right. We got the great projects here, man. The piratical ones. So this one is naval force limit. Yeah, that's pretty powerful. And but this is Tortuga Island. This is the private stronghold, man. So the pirate. Privateer efficiency plus 50% and plus a 30% chance to capture enemy ships. It's gonna be super expensive, but let's build this up as well whenever we can. Okay, let's take a look at the natives. So we're very superior. Might as well build up a proper army, actually. Yeah, our land force limit isn't that big, but we can still do something like that. I should also probably get galleys up, since galleys are pretty effective over here. Yeah, we only got 5 heavies. Let's build up like 25 galleys. There it is, New Denmark. Yep. From New Denmark, I only want these two. Well, that's built up. Let's go. Now, their capital is where? That's their capital. Okay. Yeah, frick it. I'm still gonna declare this with this CB. There we go. These are the only 2 provinces we want. Let's go. Really, when you think about it, only our 3rd war this campaign, and we've been playing more than 100 years. I don't remember what year we started New Providence, though. It was like 70-something or 80-something? The pirate invasion of, Wampanoag has started, yes. Oh, actually, we're good on that. What am I doing now? Naval. Yes, hate me. Hate me. Hey, we can actually finally enlist privateers. Yeah, that's pretty powerful, man. That's pretty powerful. That we don't care about. Okay, we've sieged down their capital. Now, of course, by me doing only this, Denmark, I think, can actually declare a reconquest on me, which could provide for a fun opportunity. But hey, listen, we're not interested in you know, spreading piracy this up north. You know, we're the pirates of the Caribbean, man, not of Chesapeake Bay. It just doesn't sound as cool. So yeah, there's the peace out. I'll take their money, take the war apps, transfer trade power. Maybe not. And finally, we can do a naval doctrine. There's no piracy doctrine, really. I'll just go with the galley combat in that case, right? Yeah, I'll just go with the galley combat then. That's gonna put us at what? 40%. Yeah, and is there a policy? No. What's your favorite pirate movie? A Pirates of the Caribbean one or the pirates who don't do anything from Veggie Tales? Okay, now we're at Tier 8. Ship cost, global ship repair, Buccaneers influence. Mercs we don't care about. This is to get the burgers, which we don't want. I'll just go bounty hunting, man. Yeah, even more chance to capture enemy ships. I wonder what's our current thing for that? Why can't I find? There it is, plus 66%. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Okay, as soon as I deal with some rebels here, and as soon as we finish coring the stuff we took from New Denmark, damn, there's a storm outside. We'll go in on Ichisi and all of their boys. That's a wrap on naval. State maintenance, liberty desire, blockade efficiency. I'll take this one. This one is free anyway, right? Look, we got a pretty powerful Yucatan over here, which would make for a fun war if we do decide to invade this. What do we go with? What makes sense, though? Okay, so this isn't a part of the Caribbean. Yeah, this, maybe if we go for the Caribbean trade on, but this is like way too far inland, dude, right? Yeah, it's behind the mountains, too. What the hell would the pirates do there? I don't know. I kind of like having, you know, these jutting, you know, peninsulas. Maybe we can go for West Yucatan, East Yucatan, and Campeche, something like that. This is definitely way too far inland, I feel like, right? Yeah, if we're going off of areas, yeah, and I think we should, realistically. Yeah, I think I'll go for this. Why not? Why not? Let's deal with these guys first, though. Okay, so let's declare on Ichisi, who have these guys. I have 32,000 troops, and we are far technologically superior. Yeah, okay, the only thing I'm interested in here is this, I think. Yeah, just East Florida. Did we go for this, too? I don't know, all of this swampland right here. Kind of similar, at least up to, like, here-ish. We'll see. We'll see. Probably not. I don't know why Ichisi is the only country in the entire game that does this, the weird color thing, man. And yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Sure. War reps, money, boom, thank you. And to finish it all off, let's do some raids. Dude, we can raid all the way up here. That's crazy. Let's take a look at the piracy map mode again. Okay, I can do all of the blue ones, basically. So let's get down here. There we go. Corruption, wonderful. Damn, what's with all the losing money, dude? There we go. There's some more raids. More down here. Getting nice money now. Okay. Can we do anything else? We can do Bermuda, the final bastion that needs to be conquered, obviously. Dude, I can even raid down here? What? Really? Is it worth going down there? I guess. In the meantime, though, I just saw a thing pop up briefly that we can become a kingdom, but I guess we lost prestige. Oh, in the meantime, truces with these guys expired, so we can do all of that, yeah. We're not getting that much money, obviously, from that one, as you can see, yeah, just 11 ducats. Quite a lot of sailors, though. Yeah, 4 ducats, 3 ducats. We should be able to get quite a lot over here, though, right? No, 41 ducats. It's not that much. It's not that much. You know, obviously there's a way to, you know, meta this, basically by hopping and skipping provinces. We could make our way over to Europe. If we take something like Malta, we can raid the entirety of the Mediterranean or whatnot, but I don't think it makes sense. Making pretty good money, though. Making pretty good money. Yeah. I guess if we didn't loot the Caribbean, this would go into this? I don't know. Or sorry, privateer. Okay, so now that we wrapped stuff up over here, I think I do want to go for the Yucatan Peninsula, man. Campeche, who are they with? They're only with Chorty. And then, I do want to annex them, yeah. And then we'll hit Yucatan as well. I thought they were more powerful, but honestly, these guys are fairly weak as well. So let's just prepare for our invasion right there. And simply go in. Now we're role-playing doing some defenses over here because, you know, the European colonizer powers that want to get into all of this, you know, they're mad that there is such a, you know, a liberal and prosperous piratical state all throughout the Caribbean. And they might be preparing invasions, so we're building up our defenses in our capital, man, and in our most important pirate strongholds like Tortuga. And obviously, periodically, we raid treasure fleets as well, which is awesome. Now that we've built up the defenses, we can take this mission, then that mission. All provinces in the Caribbean region owned by New Providence. So yeah, that's the mission right there, baby. We'll gain permaclaims on all the gold provinces in and around the Caribbean? I wonder what in and around the Caribbean means. Like, okay, that for sure will get one on, but what about these? Man, that's a good one for the thumbnail, isn't it? Along with that one. Okay, well, these guys will accept that. Perfect. Okay, so we've taken that. We need this and this from Yucatan, and then just that little bit from Itza. Maybe we can actually threaten war on these guys. Let's spy. Okay, now we can elevate our government rank. Obviously, we're pirates, boys. This doesn't mean anything to us. What is a duchy? What is a kingdom? We don't care, bro. This is just, you know, the glorious pirate realm of New Providence. Pirate Confederacy. I like the sound of that, though. Not even gonna lie, I like the sound of that. We got so much inflation. Jesus, I need to bring that down. Okay, cool. These guys accepted threatened war. Got that for free. Perfect. Okay, we can finally start building up Tortuga, or actually, even better, embrace the printing press. Okay, we'll build up Tortuga soon. Okay, let's raid all of this blue stuff, and then we'll fight Yucatan. Okay, well, raiding was extremely successful. Now we can build that up. Yeah. Even at level 1, it's 20% privateer efficiency, which is awesome. Let's take that. Mill 14. And let's declare on these guys. Yeah, they're really not powerful. And this is all I want. Perfect. Yep. We've taken, yeah, the Yucatan Peninsula, kinda. Unless it's from here. Unless it's like this. I don't know. But I'm pretty satisfied with that. Yeah. Okay, need to gather up some money now to upgrade our fleet. We're at our tier 9 government reform right now, and, you know, we can do Buccaneers power for even more sailors and Marines. And speaking of Marines, I should probably build some Marines, right? I mean, they use sailors instead of this, which, yeah, right? Dude, I gained so much more sailors rather than manpower. Yeah, we're gonna do Marines, dude. We're gonna do Marines. So, we can do that, and that gives us 50% more sailors, which is insane. Another merchant from that, and the captains give me heavy ship combat ability. Yeah, definitely go with Buccaneers right here. Okay, yeah, I'm actually gonna get rid of the entire infantry. Oops. And let's do 29 of them, I think. Yeah, okay, finally we can upgrade the ships. Tortuga Island is officially done, and it's at tier 1, very nice. Castile has integrated Portugal over here, and France, even though it's kind of sucking in other matters, in fact, Britain has taken Paris, which is not something you see too often, they're colonizing Brazil. But now, ladies and gentlemen, the Grand Fleet construction has resumed as we prepare to finally take over the entirety of the Caribbean. The last bastion of the European colonizers, from which of course we descend, but we chose to do our own thing, is Bermuda. The reason it hasn't been taken by New Providence so far, even though we've expanded elsewhere, is just too far. It's not, you know, it's not really over here. It would be very hard to govern. But now with the size of our realm, with with all of the stuff that we're doing, with the wealth, we do have the ability. We have the technology. Castile, still pretty scary. They got a ton of troops, they got a ton of boats, they got a million different colonial subjects. They're all gonna rush to siege Yucatan and Florida, but we'll be ready. One thing we should be careful of, actually, though, is Diplotech and Miltech, which we're good on so far. In fact, we can even go Mil 15, which is more than they have. Yeah, and yeah, by the way, it's all Marines. Nice. We got the galleon and early frigate now as well. I think we finally built up the naval force limit, which means we can take a pirate fleet right here for 30% more privateer efficiency and a scourge on the 7 seas. Sailors, Navy tradition, admiral. Now, what is no purchase, no pay? Army size, 100% of the force limit. You know what? Yeah, how much do we need? We need, yeah, like 14 more peeps. Yeah, I'll just save up some money and hire the Grand Company literally just to take that mission. Because it does give us discipline. And then we can just insult someone for AE impact. It doesn't really matter though, does it? You know, I'm actually losing out on quite a lot of money if I privateer in the Caribbean. I just tested it now, so if we stop doing this... as you can see, we're making 16.8. Yeah, there we go. So it's like, 13 ducats. But if we do start privateering again, we're not actually making all of those 13 ducats. See? Yeah. So, it is better to privateer somewhere where we're not present. I'm just gonna go... I don't know. We don't want to do Panama, Mississippi, or Mexico. What's some rich ones? This one's not that rich. None of them are really that rich when you think about it. I'll just do Chesapeake, man. Okay, next idea group time. Obviously, we want more boat stuff, so I'm gonna go quality. Oh, nice. We finally got the manufactories for the nice and expensive trade goods. Now, the interesting thing about this war with Castile that we're going to be doing, even though we have, oh, that's right. We got it from this mission. Yeah, okay. I was about to say, like, this is going to be extremely difficult because we can't actually ever spy for Bermuda, and we do got to declare with this, but we can't ever actually take Toledo, but, yeah, thank you, Mission Tree. We do actually have a claim on Bermuda. So we are going to be able to get picking more score on this. Now, of course, the difficulty here is not going to be their troops. Because I'm hoping that with our fleet right here, we can get a naval superiority. They do got quite a lot of boats. Obviously, most of these will be lights and transports. Naples, Brittany, and the Pope, we don't need to think about. Their colonial guys are going to be pretty weak. Let me actually take a look at the ledger. Military navies. There's Castile. So they got 14 heavies, no galleys, which is good. Yeah, like I said, it's mostly lights and transports, which this is the main thing we're going to be facing. Okay, maybe, what's, I always forget about naval engagement, so that's 70. And these are 3 wide, I think. Yeah. So if we got, that's 30 right there. And galleys are 1, right? Galleys are, come on. Yeah, galleys are 1. So really, we got 30 right here. Yeah, 10 heavies, 40 galleys is what we need, but then we got a little bit extra. Okay, we're good. We're actually good. Okay, so fleet is complete. We can do Fuerte del Moro. That's naval force limit, but it's just force limit. And then upgrading Tortuga, what is that gonna do? Chance to capture enemy ships. More and more privateer efficiency. Blockade force for area increases. I think we're good, man. Honestly, I think we're good to declare. Yeah. Get these guys here, or actually in the capital. Move them. Pull back the transports. And then just have these guys... Or no. I'm gonna have these guys stand around here. And push back the invading forces. And I'm gonna prevent them from landing here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, we got this stack of 2,000 Marines right here. Obviously, we have horrible generals. Let's get these boats over there. My guys are here. So these guys should be able to defend this and this. Hopefully they won't be able to land on our core areas in the Caribbean. And yeah, we just gotta be controlling this fleet all the time. And moving it around manually. Alright, let's do a couple of final raids before we go to war. Okay, popped off the final raids. Let's go ahead and declare on Castile, ladies and gentlemen, the Castilian Empire. They still haven't formed Spain. Obviously, Aragon broke free somehow. That is an absolutely mega Austria for 1587. They got Bohemia, Hungary, and Burgundy, which you don't see them get everything all the time. But yeah, luckily Castile isn't allied to anyone else with a big navy like Britain or something like that, so we should be good. Okay, there it is. The conquest of La Bermuda. Our final war to take the entirety of the Caribbean and become the true Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, war has started. So, we're taking these 2Ks over here. These guys we're actually gonna pull back because they're only lights. This is who we're fighting. Yeah, I do expect these guys to walk up and want to siege me. Okay, my troops have landed. Let's go ahead and beat their ass now. Okay, they did actually manage to land here. There we go, build a treasury. Cool. So I will need to take these... Okay. I'm tech 15, they're 15. But Castile, as we all know, is more powerful. They got offensive and defensive. This is going to be tricky. This is going to be tricky. What's maneuver? Let's put the high maneuver guy on this. And we'll put that guy on there. Let's move these guys to Miami. Oh, they can walk. Okay. Well, let's make them walk. Frick it. See, look, we got Sparrow. And we got Jack. We've just never gotten Jack Sparrow. This is actually not good. My army is severely weaker. It got its ass beat right here. Frick. Huh. Yeah, these occupations do matter. What I can do, actually... we can't walk over, yeah. Dominica is disconnected from Guadalupe. Frick. I was thinking of putting a merc company up over here, but... Naval battles I am crushing, though, obviously. Yeah, look at this. Only this. What the hell is happening? Did they get their ass beat again? Why are they freaking shadow retreating to there, bro? Okay, so I'm thinking we actually land in Miami. And then as soon as that's done, we get the independent company up over there. Yeah, these guys are coming in immediately. They're not coming in. Good. Oh, we should probably change aspects of faith, man. Yeah, we should do that. Something that's gonna help us out in the war. So let's remove, yeah, how do you remove them? Remove this one, add morale, remove this one, add discipline, and is there anything else we can do? Yeah, other stuff doesn't matter. Obviously, we got complete naval dominance, man. I don't know where these came from, but yeah, it's all been, you know, naval battles won. Castilian troops escaped somewhere. I don't know where, so we keep going, yeah. Right now, we can't even do a white peace, let alone take Bermuda, so yeah. Really a coalition for that? Shut the frick up. Okay, I'm invading, freaking, who is this? New Granada's capital. Okay, even with that capital siege, they're still not willing to accept. We're getting war exhaustion. Damn, bro, I just lost 20,000 sailors from an event, dude. It was the recruitment propaganda has its downsides event. Ugh. Come on. I can never catch these ships, dude. Okay, nabbed another capital, and now they're on low. Can these guys walk here? They can't. Okay, let's actually get this company here. And see if we can get these guys here, too. Frick, they actually got the fort. Okay, time to face the big boys. I'm gonna slow it down for you guys. Let's see. They're just so much more powerful, man. Look at that morale difference, dude. I think we should get them on numbers here. Yeah, Castile's army is so much more powerful. But, you know, that's as expected. Okay, unsieged my fort, and they're finally willing to accept. Yep. They are willing to accept. Oh, they'll even give us war reps, and we can even take 400 ducats. See, even when we take land, the piracy can never leave us. We still steal and plunder. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, now we've officially completed our conquest goal for this campaign, which was to own the entirety of the Caribbean, which we do. But yeah, that's perfect, man. We can core that up. There's another mission as well, Pirates of the Caribbean. Excellent, let's take it. We do need to own 10 gold-producing provinces for the golden age of piracy, but yeah, like I said, for me, from a roleplay perspective, even though pirates, you know, love gold and booty, it doesn't make sense for me to go this much inland, right? Like, what the hell would pirates be doing in, like, Tenochtitlan, you know? So, I don't know. Wasn't there one here? What? Yeah, I swear there was one over here. I guess it was one of those migration tribes, guys, but, yeah. Something like that would make sense, but, you know, or this if we were on that other side, but nah. Okay, cool. Big victory, 1 versus Castile. Let's disband these guys. Let's get these guys back home and reorganize our fleet. But yeah, we captured so many ships, man. It's not even funny. What's funnier, 69 or eh? And we're back to annoying the British. But there we go, folks. Now that we've conquered Bermuda and cored everything up nicely, I think this is a pretty good place to wrap it up for our new Providence piratical campaign right here. We played about 150 years, and honestly, you know, after this, man, we could continue to be annoying. We could continue to pirate. Like I said, there's lots of funny ways to do this playthrough, even though this was a more roleplay one. You know, you can nab various provinces all around the world, so you can literally, you know, pirate everything. Like I said, you just get Malta, so you can pirate the entirety of the Mediterranean, make so much money, get something like freaking Bornholm, pirate all of this right here, you know, all of these guys right here. Those are some of the things you can do, but I think this is a pretty good place to wrap it up. So yeah, we own the entirety of the Caribbean, man, plus Florida, plus Yucatan are over here. I don't know, it felt like cool places to expand into, I guess. We ended up not on the Great Powers list, but that's okay. That's expected. We're not that big. Making an absolute frick ton of money right here. Decent army. Obviously, that's not the focus, even though it is pretty weak. Absolutely massive navy. Biggest navy in the world, obviously. You know, we're bullying the British here. Sieging Chesapeake Bay. Making lots of money from that. Spoils of war. War reps, you know what it is. 42 ducats a month. Completed some of these missions. Actually stuck with expansion, funnily enough. Maritime, naval completed, working on quality as well. That will bump our boats even more, and even without all of that, we do have the most powerful fleet in the world. But yeah, stayed true to our piratical selves, man. Didn't care about religion, you know, everyone can be whatever they want. Don't care about culture, anyone can be whatever they want. And, you know, I think we really stuck it to those colonizers right there by, you know, beating up the colonies of our former country, the country that we started off with, Portugal. Obviously, we did Portugal just because it's the fastest way to actually get to play any one of these guys, but you could do it as literally any single country, I think. As long as you know, trigger the golden age of piracy by pirating in the Caribbean, you can spawn new Providence, like I said, in the Bahamas, Tortuga and Port Royal in Jamaica. So yeah, that is what we ended up, man. You know, pretty good piratical campaign over here, like I said in the past couple of videos. I did want to do a pirate playthrough in EU4. Hopefully, you know, it'll be even better one day in EU5. I don't know if there's anything like this in EU5. I don't think so, but eventually we will get there. So yeah, this was one of my ideas for other EU4 playthroughs, man. Gonna do Ann Benar probably a couple of more times. Honestly, I did have fun, but let me know in the comments below what else you'd like to see me do in EU4. Maybe we could do some more New World stuff like this. You know, maybe we could start as Britain, form the 13 colonies, break free, form America, conquer, I don't know, all of North America, or just, you know, like this stuff right here, you know, the US or whatever you want to call it. We could do something like that. We could do Brazil. We could do Mexico. I think that would be pretty fun as well. Yeah, lots of other options, but definitely let me know in the comments below. Either way, I think it's a pretty good place to wrap it up for a new Providence playthrough. I think we've done everything we've set out to do. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, man, if you enjoy watching EU4, obviously from time to time, make sure to leave a like. It lets me know that you do enjoy these types of videos. Subscribe for more content like this. And like I said, let me know in the comments below what other EU4 stuff would you like to see me do. But yeah, that's it for me for now. See you next time.